Hey, what's up, everyone? It's GleeCon, and I am here again. So, thanks a lot for clicking on this video, for tuning in to this show called Lore of Warcraft. This is a show where I try and do everything in the World of Warcraft universe. So, if you're interested in lore, if you're interested in seeing every quest in the game, every little nook and cranny, fully voiced with voiceover and my own fumbling attempt at accents, or if you're just interested in seeing a mediocre to subpar dude play the game, tune in. You're in for a treat. We're in Stranglethorn Vale in the middle of our long play World of Warcraft classic walkthrough. We've completed it 100% with Alliance. I think we're really near the end for Horde, so stay quiet and listen. We really got a lot of things done in the last episode. A lot of key dominoes kind of fell at the end. We killed 2 of the 3 giants. We killed the Gorilla King Mucklash. We're on his island right now. We did get Chapter 4 done, so he's got Chapters 2, 3, and 4. We only need 1 page left on the old Nestingwary books. Really, all that's left is for us to wrap up the pirate quest line. We have some traveling to do, so we're going to do that as well. And the traveling is going to take us to the Swamp of Sorrows. It's going to take us to... I'm going to go to Captain Stillwater. It's going to take us to Dustwallow Marsh, to Tanaris, and ultimately to the Hinterlands. We're going to have to go there too. Oh, what is this thing? Jaguero. Stalker. Okay. Oh, 50. Yeah, the mobs on this island are quite intense. Oh, geez. So I did research. I'm having... My chair is... This chair is not that old. I feel like maybe it is, and I'm just to that point where time goes so slow. Time is a closed circle or whatever. Oh man. See, if they hit you, you lose the water walking spell, and that's annoying. And I got, I guess, just close enough to get tagged by old Mr. Jaguero there. I feel like this guy is actually the leader, the toughest one, but so this is the Bloodwater, the finale of the Bloodwater line. It is where you break into each ship and kill your way down to their captain. That's what we're gonna do here. So we already have somebody fighting their way in, so that's cool. So now it's gonna be a race because they're fighting their way in to the island, and or they're fighting their way off, perhaps. I don't know. There's Captain Stillwater. Okay, so I think I got lucky. Kind of probably annoyed them because they're sitting here fighting, and here I am just killing the Fleet Master right in front of them. So I'm sure they were not thrilled. The people up that have just killed like basically everyone on the ship. Probably not super stoked that I just walked down and killed the captain. But they were Alliance, so, you know, this is the world of Warcraft, and we just got a Snuff. So, I'm in and out of that one. They made a rude gesture at me, and that's understandable. I deserve it. So, I did a little rudeness, a little smash and grab there, where I took the Alliance's kill. We do still have another kill to make. So that was, that's how you be a jerk in World of Warcraft. They had a little team. They will be fine. They'll have to wait 2 minutes for him to respawn. And they had a little team of 2 or 3 people, so they will be quite fine killing that guy again. Although, even though they were Alliance, I probably should have waited my turn. And karma will get me in the end for that one, I'm sure. But yeah, so what I did was just snuck down and got the captain. We're going to do it again here. Now, that guy on the last ship, his, like I said before, everybody has a first mate in this quest line here. And the first mate of the guy we killed yesterday was the, I don't know, the Captain What is he? He's like some kind of Tauren dude with a big axe or hammer. And then the other guy, that little gnome, his first mate's actually up on deck at the wheel. It's a elemental golem. Yeah, so I am now racked with guilt about what I just did. I will say, if that was a horde character where I could have waited and invited myself or just actually communicated with them in any way, I would have asked or waited my turn. But I kind of justified it under the pretense of the Alliance Horde war, but I shouldn't have. Because, you know, last night, one of the reasons when I was struggling against King Mucklash, an Alliance rogue just popped out of the shadows and really helped me take out that king. So you don't have to be a jerk when they're just other people, and that was just showed a bad character flaw, I guess, in myself, where when I didn't have time to think it out beforehand, my gut reaction was to be a selfish jerk. So I'll have to try to be better. Sorry, World of Warcraft community people out there. I'll keep my issues in mind, and I'll try and improve. Alright, so we're fighting a couple sea dogs. I hate these guys because of the gouging that they do. Okay, so now I think maybe Karma will immediately... Oh my gosh, what the heck? We just aggroed everybody. Okay. I don't know what happened there. It looked like we somehow aggroed the first mate. We just aggroed the whole darn team. So that was interesting, but these ships are pretty good because all you have to do is make it up to the top of the deck, and then you can easily just jump in the water, and it will reset everybody. It's pretty good. All right, let me go ahead and eat up some of my food. Some of these spiced chili crabs that I have. And I guess I could drink a moonberry juice. I had that mage here last time, and that was cool, but I'm not going to drink right now just because I only have a total of 4 juices. Ooh, my onks need to be rebought next time I'm in a town. Only have 2 left for reincarnation. We have some tough things ahead. All right, let's try this again. My totems are still cool. All right, buddy. Let's see what we do here. And I don't know how we aggroed all those guys last time. I mean, maybe one got away from me. Ah, come on. There we go. All right, so if we flip it around here. I can pull that guy. We might draw a second. I'm going to start dropping some totes just in case. Yeah. I feel like we will. Okay. So this is the number 2 for here. His name is Iron Patch. I guess you could argue he's the strongest number 2. He certainly hit me. Oh, come on. He certainly hit me pretty hard. So he looks like he's like a arms warrior. I mean, a protection warrior. It's kind of cool. Okay, my mana's pretty low now before I go defeat Fleet Master Farallon, who's probably the leader. I don't know if this guy's going to run or not. Ah, he didn't get a chance. Page 6. Close. I think we need page 8. Jeez. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. So we just aggroed that guy. So the deckhand is here, and the Fleet Master's there. So I am going to drop some totems. And that's it. I'm not even going to... I'm going to just go in with low mana. I think I can handle these 2 guys. 2v2, you know? Let's see. Now my mana's already gone. Okay, so... Okay, I got her. That's good. Cool. I wasn't even trying to click that. We just got page 24. See, that was another reason why I wanted to kind of wait, because I wasn't sure how good my drop would be, and would we get lucky and get... I don't know if he's going to run. He is. Pirates love to run. Scurvy dogs. Alright, so we got the Fleet Master, and we are done. We still need one more Snuff. So we have to do a little bit of pirate killing to get our final Snuff, and then we're completely done with pirates. Hopefully we get lucky and we can get our last... our last piece of... I will invite them. Somebody needs help with the captain's chest. I'll help them out because I know how frustrating that is to need help on that. Man, I'm punching. That disarm was a little bit lame. Page 27, not what we need. Okay. Well, they don't seem to be sending an invite or whatever out, so maybe they got the help that they needed. Okay, I'm off of my rocker. Okay, we got the final Snuff we need. Alright, I will head to them. There we go. Yeah, I'll just head that way. But this is... I'll rebuff these. So I'm just letting them know that we'll be fine, just the two of us, and that also you can kite him. Yeah, so, and yes, they said, are we sure? I was just letting them know, hey, you can kite it. But this is, I'm going to try to do the karmic balance here. Since I started this episode off by being a right turd, I'm going to try to start paying it forward. So this will be me helping out, maybe one drop in the bucket. Two rights don't even make a wrong in the greater scheme of things. So... it's not going to be that great. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go for this dude. Here we go. Okay, they're hitting me with some shields, which is nice. I'm going to use some offense because they're going to be able to heal me. That should allow me to be a little bit okay. Okay. And so far, so good. Yeah, pretty good so far. Good. Okay, they are... I don't... maybe they're Shadow Priests and they just can't, really. There you go, they got a shield off on me. But yeah, we're doing good. Okay. My mana is about to be out, and there goes my mana totem, but we are right here at the end. Cool. Alright, so we're done with this part now. We're going to go turn in our pirate quest. Getting really close. We need 90 gold. Total to be able to get a mount. And we're going to... So we just helped one person, so... Not quite the same, I guess. But I will try. I'm sorry, guys. I have something to confess to in the confession chamber today. I killed a mob that a group of Alliance were clearly working towards killing. I did a selfish, greedy, jerky act, and I have to be a better Tauren. Okay. So this is pretty good. Now we're all set in this zone. We have the only thing within the zone itself we need to do is entice Negalash. So we need to get that guy out, but we can't really mess with that until we get the barbecue buzzard wings. So for the quest, oof. Or as my son has been saying nonstop this past week or two, Gulp. It's driving me bonkers. Gulp. Alright, so, boppity boobity ba. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I have 2 quests we can turn in somehow. What else is it? Oh, Stoley's debt. Oh, because... Excuse me. No. I don't, up to Snuff. Forgot about that. Alright, cool. So we'll turn in the 2 pirate quests. And then we will fly our way into the next phase of our life. Alright, Snuff boy here.
Any luck finding the goods, matey?
Good show, adventurer. And just before I need to ship out too. Can't thank you enough, old friend.
Okay. And then so that was up to Snuff. Let's go dip into the old spreadsheet. If you're new to the show, well, dang, I've made a bad first impression. But if you're new to the show, I keep this spreadsheet. I link it in the comments in case you guys want access to it. If it's helpful to have all of these quests, Wowhead can do it too. But this is kind of nice to have them all in one area. All right, back we go.
Ah, what a great day for the Blackwater Raiders. 3 cheers to you, adventurer.
Mine's better. Mine better. Especially as a healer. That Prism Scale Hallberg, much better. Okay, but we got some good rep for that, so that's cool too. Alright, so we just finished Bloodsail Buccaneers 5. That quest chain is done. We really need... Okay, so there's pretty much no killing left in this quest line. So we now, when we make it to... We're going to go to... there you go, Swamp of Sorrows. So we're going to plan out our life right now and kind of see some things that we need to do. So we still need that page 8. So that is the one wild card, because if there are no page 8s for sale, when we hit up a capital, we're going to be in bad luck. And we'll have to farm. So that could throw a wrench in the works. Okay, so we have to travel to this to get Cortello's Riddle Part 1. Part 2 is then going to send us over to over here to Duskwallow Marsh. So to do that, then we're going to hearth to Orgrimmar, where we're going to go into the vending thing and we're going to look for 2 things. One, we're going to look to see if there's a page 8. If there is, fantastic. The second thing that we're going to look for is whatchamacallit? We're going to look for buzzard wings, because to face Negalash, we need to summon him with 10 barbecued buzzard wings. Okay. So barbecued buzzard wings as a recipe, I'm pretty sure we learned that when we were in Badlands. We sure do. So we need 10 buzzard wings. Now, we want to look at that before we head to Tanaris, because if those buzzard wings aren't for sale, we can farm them easily in Tanaris, and the next place we'll need to fly. So after we go there, we're going to look for the buzzard wings, then we're going to fly to Duskwallow, get part 2, then we're going to fly down to Tanaris to do the Stoley's debt shipment part, and if we have to, we're going to farm our 10 buzzard wings. It's not that hard of a farm, but it will add some time onto our life. So if we can avoid it with a cheap purchase, we will, but we're also in desperate need of gold, so I don't want to spend more than a couple gold on buzzard wings. So if it's something ridiculous, like closer to like a gold per wing, I don't want to do it. Even if we start to be like 30 silver per wing, I'm going to be really leery about wanting to do it. Or let's say, as what happened to us when we did this on Alliance, there were 9 for sale, not 10. Well, if I have to go farm 1, I'm going to save the money and go farm 10. Okay, so after we do that, we're going to then fly back up to, I guess at that point, we will fly over to Ratchet. It's not that far of a flight up to Ratchet. And then from Ratchet, we'll take the boat over to, oh, what the heck? Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Gleekon, I'm back. And for you, that was like nothing that happened. Everything just crashed on me here, so I don't know. I think it just like kept me mid-flight, but it was a working memory. This is actually, it's happened to me a couple times over the past month or two. Where working memory, so my RAM is not keeping up with the load. It just goes to show that it's very hard to keep even a pretty decent computer handling everything, but it never happened mid-operation before. So I think what was getting me... Anyway, in the past, what it did is it stopped me from starting up applications such as World of Warcraft, because it takes a lot of working memory to run WoW. And I was like, I haven't really downloaded a lot more stuff. I wonder what, and it's not about memory, it's about working memory. So it's about my RAM. I'm like, dude, I'm really stressing my operations. And just now it crashed mid-game. That hasn't happened. But you know what I think it is? It is, for those of you that watch my Patreon, it's this bad boy. I think that's the only thing that seems to make sense that's changed in my life. Keeping that browser-based emulator essentially running that game all the time so it doesn't lose my place is, I think, just draining my RAM. It's putting such a huge load, so I need to finish that game as soon as possible. And I'm pretty close. I have probably 2 more episodes, and now I'm going to really aggressively work on it, so hopefully I can get it going over just the next couple weeks, get it all wrapped up. I'm just going to sell those too. Remember, I got that cool helmet on the last one, or maybe it's the karmic gods already smiting me for starting the episode as a jerk, because I've never had the game. I don't think I've had it. This is our 4th year on this show. I don't think I've had the game crash mid-episode on me like that before. I've had other life things pop up, and it's not a big deal but it also crashed. It didn't just crash WoW. It crashed OBS, the recording software I use. So, like, I hit a spike, and like out of self-defense, my computer just shut down the things that were taxing my RAM the most, which makes sense. So hopefully everything's going to be cool. I did shut down a couple things I've been keeping open, and I just bookmarked them and kept them. Like, I've been keeping Patopia open to help me, but I don't really need to keep that open. I can look that up each time. So I shut that one down. I shut down the Assassin's Creed reference thing that I use. That one I bookmark and I can look up as I use it. All right. So Cortello's Riddle, if you remember, it said somewhere basically in Swampasara's under a bridge. So if you come here, you can see it, this little scroll. And it says, the soggy parchment contains the next clue. A far-off land in Kalimdor awaits, where peril has dashed hopes and fates. East of Barrens the weather is harsh, gloom and danger, pock Dustwallow Marsh. But there lies a clue for those up to the test, waiting to be found in a cave to the southwest. So we have that bad boy going on. We're going to work on the spreadsheet now. I guess my database is needing to be refreshed. Check this out. Huh. Okay, I do need to update that, but I don't know why of all things that is some issues. Okay. So remember, while we were here, we need to look for a couple of things in the auction house. Really hoping. Page unresponsive. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, exit them since it's unresponsive. Yeah, this is part of that. Maybe there's some kind of scone client, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's try to, yeah, there we go. So I wonder if there was something tagged in here. Some kind of something that gripped and added on to it. Maybe because I link it, maybe someone's tried to, in some way, shape, or form, hack me through here. Because I do put the actual link on rather than putting content, so I wonder if there's something like that. I should probably put a copy only, but it's already out there on the other episodes. We shall see. All right, so we just finished Cortello's Riddle Part 1. Let's get actually both of these. We just now opened up Cortello's Riddle Part 2. Bang. Bang. Okay, so it's possible. I don't keep any sensitive information, pay information, anything like that, other than, I guess, if someone tried to access this World of Warcraft account, but there's an authenticator in there, so I make it a point to never do anything like that, just in case. All right, so why are we going to the auction house? Most importantly, we need Green Hills page 8. We need that. And maybe we'll get lucky. Whoops, back it up. No, there are no page 8s. Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. I forgot. It goes in order of single first digit. Where's the next page? I see a page 4, and there's no... Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 8. No items found. Let's just see if I did that right, though. Yeah, see, page 1 is available. And it goes up to there, and then there is no second page. So I guess I'll put out in trade. But now this is going to cost me. If anyone sells it to me, it's going to cost me. So that stinks. All right, so now, and we'll have to re-look for that. So we got bad luck on that. We're also going to look for buzzard wings. So there's only 4 for sale, plus 3. So that's a total of 7. Not enough for the 10. All right, so we are outie on that one. We're going to have to farm that anyway. So that's unfortunate. So we got bad luck on both of those things. Now we fly down to Ratchet. We can always check one more time. We can check the neutral auction house. We might just have to farm it, and there might be nothing that we can do about that, which that's going to basically force us to make it to the make another episode if we have to farm that.
Haven't lived until you've looked down on
All right, so now we're flying down to Brackenwall Village, but we can only control what we can control. So again, there goes that karma again. Dang it! Why was I a jerk? Okay, so now we're flying down to Duskwallow. The one other thing I really wanted to look at was I want to see for our leatherworking quests how much total. What do we need in total for all that junk? So, for this we needed the thick armor kits. 6 of them were fine. For this we need the Nightscape tunic and Nightscape headbands. I think we actually have enough to make those. Yeah, so we need 2 of each. So that's 14 plus 10. So 24 total, which that's fine. We have 51. So we're over that. And then for the wild, we need the turtle scale gloves and the turtle scale bread plates. Okay. So what is it? Yeah, gloves. So 12 more. That still puts us at 39 remaining. And 12 more. So that's fine. We've got more than enough of the breastplates, shoulders, blah, blah, blah. I mean, all of that stuff. Now it's the actual scales. We need 24 plus 16. So we need 40 total scales. So we will not be fine on this quest. And when we go to turn all that in, we're actually going to have to go to Fairless as well. So most likely we're going to need to eke out one more episode. I will probably do it tomorrow. Probably. Mondays and Wednesdays, the nature of my life has me running around a lot. Basically, what I've decided to do is I try to maintain a certain level of exercise every day. And if at least like maybe 15,000 steps on the old pedometer, I try to hit at least that number because I do so much desk work and play this game as my hobby. So I try to help my overall baseline health be higher than it otherwise would be. By just a sedentary lifestyle. So when I get home after, working all day, if I have a choice between making a long play video where I play this for 2 more hours, or I use that 2 hours, or at least some of that time to go on a walk, do a little exercise or whatever, then if I have to choose between those two, I'm going to choose the latter. I'm going to choose the one that's for my physical health. So if the nature of my job allows me to kind of hustle and bustle physically all day, then I don't feel guilty about making a long play video. So that's really the logic of how it comes into it. And my Mondays and Wednesdays are really long and involve me moving a lot from place to place on foot, going up and down flights of stairs, blah, blah, blah. So most of the time I'm well beyond. I'm more like at 20,000 steps or so on those days by the time I get home. And then while I may be tired when I get home, at least I can just be like, well, I'll just sit in front of the camera. So it's shaping up. I don't know what our record time is. We were only at about 22 minutes in. So we're only a little bit more than half an hour in right now. So I would say a little bit past 12 o'clock on server time is when we'll record to. Maybe 12:15, somewhere around there. All right, so we came down here to Brackenwall. We're going to now move down here. So because of that, most likely I will be able to make a long play tomorrow. And my first priority, I like to, throughout the work week, I want to try to squeeze in one long play on WoW. That's priority numero uno. So that means we could probably finish this zone tomorrow if things go as I predict. I'd have to look at my calendar and see. I feel like something is happening Tuesday night. Don't remember what it is. Oh, there is. I have a work event. I just remembered. So Tuesday night's probably going to be a wash where nothing happens. because by the time I get home, it's already going to be so late. I have a work event in the evening that I have to do. So there's that. Now then Wednesday, I will most likely, same deal, come home, exercise, ready. So I think that day I will probably try and do my long play. It's just going to depend on how tired I am and how it all goes. Because one of these days I might do nothing. And then in which case, Wednesday I might do a short play. And that's, I kind of feel it out. But then that means by Friday, I would imagine by Friday, because Friday I can always get one in. Because it's Friday night, I don't have to worry about going to bed at a certain time. Or, you know, because I can sleep in a little later the next day if I want. Because now I really want to get that Assassin's Creed off my RAM. But it also seems like maybe it wasn't that. I maybe got a rider going on, a hitchhiking program that someone has managed to tag into my Google Sheets account since I provided that link, you know, no good deed goes unpunished sort of thing. So, all right, we are out here in the world. I'll fight some raptors. Bloodfen Lashtails, level 40, a little bit weak, but not too weak to... They'll give us some leather, which we need, so I'll fight them. I'll fight you for your leather, you fools. Ow, they keep knocking me down. Probably should have dropped some totems. Raptor hide? I don't think we need that. What we're trying to do is make our way back into that cave. Jeez, I hate Duskwallow's swampy thing. Speaking of hating Duskwallow, when I say that I have my sheet over here to the side where we will one day continue our conversation about what ranking our zones, because we started that off. Okay. I wanna it's so dense. Densely. Now the character models on those raptors are a little big, so it's probably not as bad as it looks. Yeah, see, I was able to just kind of thread that needle, but... Alright, now I'm going to drop some totems this time. Alright, so we are going to have to kill a couple more when we go in there. But I'm going to pull them out to these totems that I dropped down. Raptor hide and raptor flesh. Cool. This will probably pull 2. These guys are big. Bloodfen Lashtails. Oh, I did not pull 2. So he had enough separation from his peer. Now, why are these raptors out here? I have no stinking clue. I don't know what the lore behind all that. Oh, there's 2 in here. What's their story? Why are they around? Now, the fact that they're around Cortello's Riddle Part 2, that probably means nothing. This is just where the pirate hid his stuff. Maybe there was no raptors here originally. Maybe the fact that it's surrounded by raptors makes it that much more enticing of a hiding spot. I don't know. I don't even know who Cortello is, to be fair. I don't really talk much about that. And here we have our last Lashtail. Let's pull him out. Her, who can say... I didn't pop the hood and look and see what's underneath this raptor. Actually, I don't even know how Velociraptor sexual biology works. Yeah. Alright, so there it is. It's just in the open, sitting in this cave. You just have to fight your way to it. You find a musty scroll. To Loron, the great land of turmoil, where brave soldiers with death do toil. Find your way through the great unrest. There you will find the end to this quest. Along the coast of the hinterlands at the base of the great falls, underneath the water there does your treasure call. The reward for this is a 14-slot backpack. That's not nothing. That's cool. Okay, but we need to go to Tanaris first, because we've got some business to do while we're there. And we have a lot of business to do up in the hinterlands. Because in addition to the turtle hunting that we're going to do, We also need to look for... we have to get all the little Papa Vulos port, the wine bottles that are there. And we have to do the spear full of troll heads, 20 witherbark skulls stacked on this pike that we slam down in the middle of the zone as we first start to explore. And maybe we will get lucky. We also have a chance at luckiness here when we go to the Pirate Lands, because there is some grinding and dropping that we will need to have happen when we go there. Now I do have, we'll talk about that when I do Hinterlands. I mean, when we do Tanaris, but there's some annoyance. Yeah, so we should finish this tomorrow, and then next weekend I think we'll start working on the Lunar Fest. That gives me a week to try to figure out somehow. I'm a little bit worried about how I'm going to... For me, it's going to be 100 quests. I don't normally do 100 quests on WoW. Actually, above 100 in the span of 2 weeks, and we have a little bit less than 2 weeks to accomplish this. I don't know when it's going to end, but yeah, so... The long and the short of it means is I'm going to have to really focus on getting this Lunar Festival done in the short term. I'll get some done today, but probably not very much. I'm going to have to up it. Starting today, I'm going to have to up the rate at which I do this stuff. It's going to have to happen. I did have a little map of... where all the elders are, whatever. But it will be interesting. I am interested to see. I'm really only concerned about the ones that are in the dungeons. Everything else we can die to.
Where would you like to fly to?
We want to fly down to Gadgetstan. Yeah, so if we're looking at this like the different quests. So, for instance, okay, these are fine. We can die and get there. We'll be able to get that one fine. We go to Darkshore, that's fine. We'll be able to get there. In Moonwood, that's the raid. I mean, in Moonglade, that'll be after. Then I think we'll come down here, Astronar, fine. Then we'll work our way back up through Fellwood. That one will be fine. Our characters can survive Fellwood. Winter Spring, it's going to be tough, but even these characters at level 49, we could survive a run into Winter Spring. It's not going to be great, but we can get the two, and those are neutral cities. Okay, then we're going to come down and go to Ajara. That's fine. We've already walked around Ajara. We'll be fine. Then we're going to come down into Orgrimmar. Our Horde characters, it'll be easy. Razor Hill, we'll have to do some deaths on the Alliance, but we can get it done. Then we hit the Crossroads up. There's 3 places. That's okay. I mean, the Badlands, the Barrens, I mean. Then in Stone Talon, I don't see any. Is there no Stone Talon? Maybe there are none. Okay, cool. That's easy then. And then in Desolus, there are none? Interesting. So I'll have to... oh, there is one in Desolus right there. Oh, no, it's not in Desolus. It's in Maraudon. So I think that's one that I'm a little bit worried about. How to get to Maraudon. How to make that one work. Okay. Then... I guess we could go down into Feralis. Looks like there's... yeah, because there's one in Dire Maul, I think. And the Camp Mojache, but I'm worried about the Dire Maul. At least Dire Maul has open spaces. But that's a little scary. Then Thousand Needles has a couple. Those are fine. We'll have to go back up into Mulgore. Again, you might have to die. That one will be okay, though. Dust Wallow doesn't have one either. Interesting. Okay. Then we go to Tanaris. Tanaris has one, and so does Zul'Farrak. And there's one down there by Uldum. Zul'Farrak is a little bit more open. You can probably make it work. You can mount up while you're in there. Not as worried about that. Ungoro has one. We can survive and get that one. And then go through into Silithus. Of course, Silithus is dangerous. We can get these two while we're here. Okay. Then we come back over to the Eastern Kingdoms. Of course, Brill is okay, but in the Undercity, that's a death fest. Western Plaguelands has one. Scallamance has one. That's going to be dangerous. Eastern Plaguelands has a bunch. As well as one in Stratholme. What the... I hope these elders... If the elders are, like, right in the entrance, we're okay. If they're not, I have no freaking clue how we're going to get them. And that's what I'm going to find out on my journeys. Now, with my druid, I can stealth. Otherwise, I'm going to need basically, like, carries. Okay, I'm going to sell some of this stuff. We will do more work when we will eventually get ourselves here. There's alchemy supplies.
In need of some alchemy supplies, are we?
Sure,
or do
mate.
you have other business with me?
I just wanted to sell some of this stuff. The raptor hide, I think I looked that up and none of it's very good. I don't really need it. I mean, I guess I could keep it for my bank. I guess so. Fine. Alright, yeah, so anyway, and I've looked up, like, guides for it and stuff, and it is not... People aren't really... I just don't know. There doesn't seem to be, like, a classic guide to getting all elders in Lunar Festival. Like, I haven't been able to find a guide. This is classic Lunar Festival locations. Somebody put this map. So let's look. Dire Mall, the arena. So somebody put a link to it on YouTube. So I guess this is what we'll have to do, is just hope we don't pull these guys inside the arena. How do you get in there? They're not really showing me. Like, I don't really know. I guess somebody made this, so that's pretty good. Look, we haven't even made it there, so we're fine. Yeah, and I don't know about this. Horde Guide to the Lunar Festival. So, set your Hearthstone to org. Valley of Wisdom. So that's good. I actually kind of like that. So, I just don't want my RAM. Okay, so I'll look that up more later, but seems like maybe there's a chance. I don't stinking know. Because I've also seen an Alliance guide as well.
So you've been speaking with McKinley, have you?
Yeah.
It's not what he thinks. I'm not afraid to give him some Steam Weedle Bilge rum. I just don't have any rum to give him. I owe Seawolf McKinley and Booty Bay some rum to settle a bet, but I'm all out of rum. Captain Quergo stole my last shipment, and he has it stowed in that walled pirate town to the south. If you can find my shipment of rum and return it to me, then I can prove to McKinley that Kalimdor's booze beats the dirt out of Booty Bay.
Alright, so why are we here again? So first of all, Stoley's debt, we just finished. So that's cool. And then Stoley's shipment, we are now picking up. Okay, so Stoley's shipment is... He basically says, dude, yeah, the rum that we have here, even though, whatever, is down there in Pirate Town. Pirate Town will spend a pretty decent amount of time on. That's Torta. There's a part of a quest the beginning of the Another Turtle Made It to the Water. But anyway, that's encouraging that there's guides, and we will follow those as best as we can when we do these videos throughout the week. I will follow them today as best I can. That's all I really can do. So it does mean my engagement with this game is going to go up, and throughout the week I'll be messing with it some, and hopefully I can have a pretty good amount of progress made, so that by the time we make the videos on this next weekend, which is most likely what it's going to be, we'll be ready to kind of do them maybe in 2 parts. Like I said, it might take 4. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see if we can look and see. WoW 2025 Lunar Fest dates. So it says it goes to February 11th. All right, so today is the 2nd. Groundhog's Day, right? Yeah. Actually, right now, let me text my friend. One of my best friends. It's her birthday on Groundhog's Day. All right, wanted to remember when I just had that thought. One of my lifer friends that I've known since probably, I don't know, middle school. Definitely middle school. I just don't know which grade in middle school exactly. All right, so this is the Bloodsail. No, these are the South Sea pirates. So we fought the Bloodsail, and now we're also going to fight the South Sea, whole different pirate faction. We're not doing too much fighting for them here, though. What we need is, in here is his shipment. These pirates are in the mid-40s. Now, we're going to fight our way in. They're not that bad. The problem is their numbers. There's just so many of these pirates. The other problem is that we're going to spend a crazy amount of time here farming these pirates, because they have the chance to drop these pirate lockboxes, and the pirate lockboxes contain a few things that we need. One, they contain a map to a quest, or it's not a map. It's like a called Shipment something or other. I don't know. But anyway, it's a drop quest that you just go turn in back there. But because we're completionists, we got to do that drop quest. All right, let's go. I don't see anything in here, so that means maybe someone has just been in here clearing this out. I did see someone running around. There you go. This is a dark iron swashbuckler. Kind of cool. Uh-oh. All right. Okay. All right. Trying to wait for one of these guys to be dead. There we go. So that I can get a heal off. Yikes. Okay, good. So far, so good. Alright, because we did get attacked by 3 at once. These swashbucklers are actually one of the best ways to get the said lock boxes, loot boxes, pirate, whatever. Ah! I did not want that to happen. Okay. Neither of these gave it to me. Come on. I'm waiting to see. Oh, he's already killed himself pretty darn good on my go ahead and eat one of these fruitcakes just in case. On my my mince meat fruitcake. Oh, my lightning shield. He was slowly killing himself. All right, so we need 25,000 remaining XP, so that's part of our journeys as well. And the goal is to try to get to 50. It would be cool. I don't remember. Maybe the shipment's upstairs. Cool. Yeah, so there's nothing in here. You just get any of these boxes. I don't know why they gave so many. I guess just for looks. Because you just can loot one. Now we have the shipment. No, guys, come. That's it. We're done with our pirates. We did not get any loot boxes, pirate boxes. Oh, great. But here's a couple more, guys. Okay, we'll go ahead and set our totems down as well. Fight a couple more. I'm trying to... I was hoping in the killing we'd get to see at least one. But this is good. This is good leveling area. When we fight these pirates, you shall see. Not on this episode. When we do Tanaris, which I think is the next zone. No, we're going to do Hinterlands next. Come on, bro. No, we got Mage Weave Cloth. So anyway, there are these little green footlockers, that's what they're called, and one of them is a drop thing. The other thing is they can drop the pieces of this map. An upper, middle, and lower third of a map. It's a repeatable, and doesn't matter that it's repeatable, we have to do it. And we shall. It's kind of tricky. Not the actual... getting that one actually has a higher drop rate from the drop boxes themselves. Allegedly have somewhere in the range of a 12.5% drop rate, like a 1 in 8 chance. I don't know that it feels lower than that when you're actually grinding them, and it depends. Sometimes I've had times when I've killed 40 or 50 guys and not gotten one. We just killed somewhere in the ballpark of 8 dudes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just killed 7, and we didn't get one. So, not that disproves or proves anything. All right, so we can turn that in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to look for the... we need 10 buzzard wings while we're out here. So this is all well and good that we get this quest, but we need 10 buzzard wings as well. And we have 28 minutes, so we're just going to go up there, turn in, and then we'll start hunting. And if it takes us that amount of time, we'll hearth and we'll look at Orgrimmar one more time, and maybe we'll get lucky and someone heard our call, didn't respond, but posted the pages onto the auction house. All right. My friend that's birthday is sitting back. I don't even know what they are. Rabbits? Bunnies? Puppies? Oh, it's a bunch of puppies. A bunch. And she does like animals. And it's her little daughter that's in betwixt all of them. All right, so sorry about that. You know, don't want to forget. Did you find my shipment of rum, Gleekensel? Couldn't decide the voice on that.
Now McKinley and I can finally settle our wager.
Thanks again
for your help, adventurer. Here's a bottle of Steam Weedle Bilge rum. Take it to McKinley and he can finally put to rest his crazy beliefs about Booty Bay booze.
Okay, and we will get to choose boots that we can't use or a belt that's lame. Perfect. I love it. All right, so we've got that all locked up. So we just finished Stoley's shipment, and then we got the delivery to McKinley. So we're pretty much done in Tanaris for now. This little side jaunt, except for the fact that we need our 10 buzzard wings. So if you're hunting buzzard wings, this is probably the best place to get it. The buzzards around the area have the best drop rate for buzzard wings in the game. Especially if you go down here, it's 50% drop rate or above for the higher level. Not to mention, it's going to help us because we still need 21,000 XP, 20,700 to be a little bit more precise. And I'm really hoping before we go face off against Negalash that we can fight, that we can be level 50. I'd like to spend some money. We're so close. I think it's kind of silly, but we're so close to getting that 90 gold that I need. I think after we finish... I think after we buy our powers for level 50, that's going to drop us another 10 to 20 gold down. But I think we should more than... I think by the time we get 52, which is ridiculous that we're going to wait that long. But by the time we hit level 52, I think we are going to be able to get a mount. And we just have to survive with Ghost Wolf form until then. I can't remember if I told you the story of the kind... I did tell it, but where I finally... at level 54, maybe? 54 or 55, finally got a mount on my mage. I really did that wrong. I mean, if you're aggressively buying every power every time it's available, like we do, and, you know, working on our recipes, there's these fire rocks. These are the ones that are most, I think it's the fire rocks that are the best at dropping the... whatever, this smooshy poosh. And we need the buzzard meat. They do drop it. Flame spit. There's a couple. Yeah, okay, so boom, we got a wing and an egg. Alright, so 1 down, 9 to go. Also got 400 XP. Okay. There's another fire rock. I feel like when I fought these guys, the drop rate was above 50%, but I might be wrong. Guess I'm going to save my shock for interrupting their flame spit. Pretty good. Okay, nothing off that one. So far we're 1 for 2, which feels about right. Okay, so we're hoofing it through the desert now. I like to stay on the bottom of this map. Like I said, I feel like those rocks. Now, when you start to get too close to this area, though, there's like the Silithid area, and that's not. There's no rocks around there, not within it anyway. What is this? This is the Caverns of Time, which it gives us a 50 elite. Look how different the Caverns of Time are in Classic. I cannot wait till we get to go explore that more thoroughly. But we get a little XP for that too, basically like a free kill, because that's where we're at. We're at the I don't even know what I was going to say. I want to explore Caverns of Time. That would be cool, but we're not there yet. We're not strong enough. Silithid are over here. Something like that. Something along those lines. Now, here's my, I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be really good for us to come here and we'll fight these buzzards and everything will be cool. And then I proceed to find, no buzzards. So if you come out, I guess behind here, there is a shore. I don't know if I don't think the birds like to hang out by the beach. There are some areas. We're just going to kind of do a loop, and it is what it is. I don't... This is why I figured that we would actually not finish this episode today. There's just too much grinding too much things left up in the air that we need to do. And then after this, for us to have to travel back to all the way back up to Hinterlands just to even get there, and then to grind that out. I don't know how it seems like we're going to be pretty productive, but I mean, we need whatever 40 or 50 turtle shells, so turtle scales. So even if we had a drop rate of 1 per turtle, we're still looking at killing a minimum of 40. And I don't think the drop rate's 100%. So there's a gusting vortex. Yeah, we're seeing mobs. We're just not seeing buzzards. But because of Nagalash, buzzards are a great thing to sell. I have frequently found them around the... Today it seemed like they were a little cheaper. Normally they're somewhere around 30 silver. In the past, that's what I find them, 30 silver per. I don't want to pay that much. I don't know what this little, like a dead caravan, like an old caravan that's rotted away. I'm just coming up here for the map reveal, and then I'm going to do a U-turn and head back over here. I was hoping there would be some buzzards out here, but apparently not. There we go. This is also fire rock too, so it's the good kind. And we got some nice, okay, cool. There we go. So got a buzzard wing on that. We're 2 for 3. 2 buzzard wings out of the needed 10, so we need 8 more buzzard wings. And then, of course, we need to cook them up with the hot spices, and we need to buy the wine, the jungle vine wine, but all of that can be done in Booty Bay. That's what I was looking for also, with some big bones, because you know that big bones typically have... look at all these buzzards. So this is a good spot, so hopefully we can find a few here. They also all seem to be the fire rocks. Okay, we're 2 for 4 thus far. There we go, we're 3 for 5. 3 buzzard wings in the books, in the bag. Nice, that was a good one. Cool, we're 4 for 6. I like it a lot. Oh man, they just immediately... I must have missed it. I must have missed it, wasted my flame shock a little. I was a little too greedy. Oh, but they can only afford to cast a couple. Okay, we're 4 for 6. Wasn't really paying attention to that. Okay. Whoa. We're 4 for 7 now. 26. That is a pretty cool agility stam. It's a pretty cool one. It's a little bit better than the one I have right now, but except I don't want to switch off mail. But stats-wise, I'm kind of slavish about that kind of thing, even though that might be the better actual pick for my character. I don't want to go backwards, which I want that armor, basically. Even though it's not that much of a difference, we're talking about 103 versus 181, 75-ish armor. That's not really anything special. Okay, we still need 6 more buzzard wings, so we did get a decent chunk there. We're still just over the 50-50 mark, but it does appear that 50-50 is the drop rate on the Buzzard Wings, which is about what I felt like it was. We're going to head over to the western side of the map. I think there are some good opportunities. Oh, we have Astral Recall. That's good. I don't even need to wait on the Hearthstone. I forgot. Completely forgot about that. Okay, here's another pile of bones. That's a good look. That might give us a chance to get some more Buzzard Wings. Unfortunately, we can't skin the buzzards. That'd be cool. Ah, these are the best ones. The Searing Rocks. Now we're open for business. Now we are cooking with the oil of peanuts. I think these guys have the best drop rate. What can they do with their powers? I don't know. Well, they just seared me with the Instacast Immolation. Okay. I mean, it's pretty tough. Alright, so they just keep spamming that. So we're 4 for 8. We are, even with this, we're at 50%. That's not the best. I mean, we could drop a fire resistance totem if we really wanted to. Get these heals going. I don't love doing that, but mid-combat against a mob 1v1, but they are level 49. They just keep refreshing that immolate. It's kind of annoying. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, now we're actually below. We are now 4 for 9. Which still puts us in that ballpark of 50-50. After this, I think we gotta eat, drink, and be merry. Buff up a little bit. So we're pretty low on our stuff. So 4 for 9 so far. Now our XP, though, is pretty good. We're getting almost 600 XP for each one of these rocks. We're down to needing 14,600, so that's pretty good. Will we get to that 50? Well, by the time we kill all the turtles, there we go. We are now 5 for 10. Let's go ahead and eat, drink, like I said. I guess I'll move that up there. Move that over there. And I did drink one of my precious moon juices. Okay. Now I guess I don't even know that a grounding totem would be worth it, because it could maybe that counts as a spell. Maybe it comes through, but then we'll redirect one harmful spell every 10 seconds. Come on. Come on. Jeez. What the heck? Okay, so now we're 5 for 11 on these stronger rocks. He just tried to hit me with something. I don't know. That was almost like a... Maybe I resisted it? I don't know. Kind of a weird little... Or maybe that... Sounded like my wind procking. Alright. Yikes, so now I'm 5 for 12. So all this talk about these being the best ones, it has not panned out. It's just... Okay, I'm gonna drop some totems now. And I'll try to pull these over here for a little bit of totem help, because these guys are giving me a run for my money here. It's going a little bit slower than I might otherwise want. 5 for 12 is kind of lame. Okay, so we're at 5 for 13 now. Another non... I'm not pulling them with mana, ranged attack. I don't want to waste the mana. The mana's too low. Oh, I see. They can double stack those immolations on you. It's not good. Okay, now I'm gonna eat another one of my mincemeat fruit cakes. 5 for 14. So the drop rate has, I think it's bad RNG. I do think it's closer to around 50%. So hopefully that will kind of balance out for us, because that's pretty bad luck. Still have a few more we can kill. Oh, there's 4 more, so we still have 4 more. Oh, dang it, wrong one. I decided to put the fire resistance totem on, and I accidentally put a frost resistance on it too, but... maybe that's good. I mean, he hasn't hit me with an immolate since I put that up there. So that's kind of cool. Got an egg, not the right kind of thing. I mean, maybe that did help me with my resistance. And I'm resisting the immolation now. Maybe it's that good. If so, that's pretty good. And I should have been doing that the whole time. Dang, I'm on a dry streak right now. Okay, I'm going to go with a lightning bolt to draw him closer. Okay. Come on, Searing Rock. Oh, that time I did not resist. Bummer, bro. Alright. And I know that there's people... oh, that, like, I would receive a criticism from some people that play Shaman, if you're really watching how I do it, that, you know, I could create a macro, I could use ways to basically insta-set all 4 of my totems as fast as humanly possible. I just don't care. I just don't care enough about it. Like, I guess, maybe if I was, like, raiding and other people's lives depended on me, and it was really, that extra 2 seconds really made the difference between life and death. I don't know. I feel like I know my class. I have an instinctive feel for the rotations, for Classic anyway. A lot of times I'll look at these rotations on Classic and I'll be like, oh, that's already kind of how I figured the class should be played. Finally, after all of that, we got a second Buzzard Wing. So we're a 6th one, not a 2nd one. So we're at 6 Buzzard Wings now after clearing all of those. So those Fire Rocks seem to have a good drop rate. The Searing Rocks had a crap drop rate. And I don't remember it being like that. Alright, but we are down to needing only 9,500 XP. Maybe we will find more buzzards around here. There's more Searing Rocks, so I guess we're going to find out. I'm dropping this fire resistance totem because I do feel like that helped. Okay, we have 6. We need 4 more buzzard wings. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about it helping because that immolate I just got hit with it again. Okay, we got a 7th Buzzard Wing. Good. Is the RNG starting to correct itself? I don't know that it can even fully catch up at this point. It was so bad. Okay. These guys really are giving us a run for our money, though. In terms of damage. See, that's me resisting with oh, no, it's not. There we go. We're at 8 Buzzard Wings. What am I even going to do here? Do I really have to drink another Moonberry juice? Do I really have to do that? Just messed up. Whoa. I'm going to pull this guy. Just need 2 more Buzzard Wings. And I see a few buzzards down there. Okay, I'm back in resistance territory. He hit me with an immolation. All my cute little dancing around. What the heck? And now I was dazed. I got so cute I got dazed. We got another Buzzard Wing. We have 9 so far. Heck yeah. Alright, so... we just need 1 more Buzzard Wing. Let's see, there's 2. We have 2 chances right here. These rocks. Okay. We're gonna go for it. I mean, maybe they do some kind of, like, damage, fire damage overall, because I do feel like this little fire resistance totem is making something of a difference. I could totally be wrong. Ow. Get a heal off. Since he just immolated me and hit me low. Another immolation. Or refresh the immolation I had. Come on, come on. Dang it, did not get a Buzzard Wing on that one. Trying to decide what I want to do. Still have time on my... Alright, I'm going after this guy. We're just going to fight. Bring him over to my totem. Not doing anything special. I have a free, full lightning thing. And I have enough mana to heal. So I think I can... And my wind... This has time on it. Both of my buffs have time. So if I can avoid... So I think I have enough for a mana shield and a heal. Got him. No, he did not have what I need. Alright, so we're still in the hunt for our final Buzzard Wing. Alright, let's head back. Let's continue heading west. So it appears that it's not the south that so much has the Buzzard Wings. It is the west. Southwest in particular has the strongest mobs in the zone. Stinking dog. Must have went out to the bathroom or something. I think my wife went to the grocery store. Or so she's either just leaving or she's just coming back, and that's getting the dogs riled up. So over here, we'll spend a lot of time later. You have to, probably not so much, but there is a turtle out here that does a little bit of a, it's the Tuga to the Torta. Here's a crashed goblin zeppelin, and somewhere around here, typically pats around in the area, is the tortoise. There's the searing rock. We can get that bad boy. There's one more. Might this be our last one? Do the RNG gods smile upon us in this moment? Who can say for sure? Now let's see. Yeah, so basically, this thing has like 75% fire resistance. So don't waste your time with fire. I should not have cast Flame Shock. I didn't even think about it until it was too late. And I'm like, oh. But we tested it. Not fully immune, but it should be insta-causing 163, and it did 40. So, 75% resistance to fire. I would say don't waste your time. No! We did not get what we need. Come on. Alright, so if you head up here, there's this area. This is like this weird cactus. It's the closest thing to like a forest this desert has. It's kind of cool as a biome. But we'll have to kill these little thistle monster, cactus monster things. They use the bog monster graphical model. Yeah, we just have to kill them. Right there, those thistle shrub root shapers. And there's a few things. There's no buzzards that will spawn in there, so we don't have to go there. I just wanted the XP. Where are we at on XP? We need 6,000 even. That is pretty darn good. Kind of on the fence. We don't need... Yeah, like, I kind of don't want to have to grind out 6,000 XP worth of vultures. I don't want that part. Here we go, more searing rocks. I would prefer to just get it right away. So we probably won't be getting our powers right after this. But we'll get them before we do Negalash, because we're going to be grinding out so much mobs in Hinterlands. We should get it there for sure. And so there will be a moment before we go back to Booty Bay, probably. Oh, didn't get it there. Where we go to Orgrimmar again and get our powers. And so there's going to be a couple opportunities to get that last page. That page 8. Cannot believe we got such bad luck on that. Just no page 8 dropping for us. Alright, Searing Rock. Here we go. Let's go for it. Come on. No! That rock said no. Alright, so we are now down to 4,900. So in the grand scheme of things, we're looking at about 9-ish kills of mobs. So now we're starting to get like, how bad is it going to be? So I'd say 9 for me is still a pinch too much. It's a little bit too far. I'm not going to mob. Okay, we didn't get it. Okay. And we are getting 500 from 490 to 580. So in the ballpark of around 540, 550 XP per kill, depending on the level of the rock. This will be a lower one. Did not get it with that one. Alright, are there any other searing? There's one. Okay, we're sitting at 3,900. So between those two, we got in the neighborhood of 1,000 XP. Alright. Give me your wings. I need them. Also, we get XP for exploring this area too, so it's not even all kills. That's worth considering too. Come on, you searing rock. Got it. Alright, so we need 3,400. Oh my gosh. Come on. I wish if there was something to turn in Tanaris, then I would do it, but alright, we're just gonna wait. Okay, so we can Hearthstone back. We're gonna Hearthstone back right now. Now, for these eggs, do I want to keep that? We're also gonna need to fish soon when we do this character too. Just by the way. It's all good. Okay, we need these, so let's go to the cooking trainer. Do I want the... It's giant clam meat. What's the... Curiously tasty omelet. That's raptor eggs. We need giant eggs. And even that is not good. Yeah, okay. The giant eggs, I guess I'm just selling. You can sell them online, actually, if you want to sell on the auction house. I sell for a pretty decent amount. Let's sell that too, even though it's pretty good. Don't know what those vibrant plumes are for. We need those. That can be sold. I'm selling the raptor hide. I just don't care enough. Alright. We're at 90 gold right now. We're so stinking close. Okay, I'm going to go back and check Green Hills again. For Green Hills page 8. See, it doesn't look like there is... It looks like you should be able to hit the next page, but and they sell for so cheap too. I guess I'll put it out in... I guess I'll put it out in the chat too one more time. It's so cheap. Alright, so we need to... I'm going to just buy the 10 soothing spices, I guess. Is that what it takes? No, probably hot. Yeah, 10 hot spices. 10 hot spices for sale. What is this guy dazed for? Oh, he must have touched fire and he had his little running thing on. I do that all the time. That's how I know.
Hello, man.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Cool. Alright, so we're going to make all of our 10 Bubbaku wings. Alright, so now the journey begins. I came back here because what we can do now is port over to... we can zep over to Undercity, then fly to the hinterlands. That's the quickest flight path there. Okay, those buzzard wings are good. We just have to be super careful about not using them. And then as far as this goes, can I make any leather? How's that going? No, I don't have enough of any kind. Alright, so off to the Zeppelin we go. As we get near our recording time, we're at yeah, I would say, like I said, we'll probably go somewhere in the neighborhood of 12:15-ish on server time. 12:15. So a little bit more time. No one is helping me with green page number 8. That is just what it is. That's okay, because we do have some time here. So what do we have left to do? Well, we need that page, which will open up 2 quests. We are going to get Cortello's Riddle, Whiskey Slim's Lost Grog, and Grim Message all done right now, as well as our 3 leatherworking. All of that's going to get worked on. So we really have 6 quests that are going to happen in the hinterlands. Pretty cool. And then we turn those all in. We need to defeat Megalash and and find that page. So that's really it. So I think that's pretty good. So you know what we'll do is we'll do the Zep together, and while we're doing it, we'll kind of look at this. I do want to look at the progression. I want to see both Horde and Alliance. I want to see those guides for this. That would take us down to the southern one. We want to go to Undercity. All right, so let's look this up again. This guide. So classic lunar elder walkthrough. I think something like that is what I looked up. There we go. This guy had that sheet, which was pretty okay, but somebody else had this. Yeah, I really like this for the Horde. If I could find one like that for Alliance, that'd be cool. But you more or less could do the same thing. So this one says, let's start in Orgrimmar, set your Hearthstone, find Elder Darkthorn in the Valley of Wisdom. That's number 1. Then go to Valarmach Ajara. So if you have the fight path, cool. So this is following this from the Horde. If you have that, cool. If not, whatever. But you're going to go walk down to this guy, Elder Skygleam. Then go back to Valarmark and then fly to Everlook. Of course, we cannot fly. So instead, we'll be finding a path into Everlook, which, I don't know. I think you have to go through this tunnel. So I don't love this walkthrough because I don't have that. Mount up and ride to the ruins and then find... I'm just looking at this. So this guy has 2. Stone Spire and Bright Spear, right? Yep. Then go to Everlook and fly to Bloodvenom post in Fellwood and get Nightwind. So then they're going kind of down here. All right. So I'm not as worried. I can pretty much figure my own path out, except for then go to Zoramgar Outpost in Ashenvale, go to Astronar, and get this guy. So this will also just help me not miss any. Okay, then go to Darkshore, go to Auberdine. Cool. Right there. All right, enter Auberdine. It's the only way to get Teldrassil. Do not attack the guards. So then you get to... So it's right there, right in the entrance. Purple portal. Make it without dying. You'll be in Darnassus. Try to stay in the water and get this guy. It's okay, just res near your body and run to the Elder. Then exit the city and you'll be in Teldrassil. Okay, so basically this is where we're coming here. This is actually where I'm going to start my journey. We're going to start from Teldrassil and do that. For Horde, we're going to have to fight our way over. Okay. Then Hearth to Orgrimmar and go to, they're saying from Org, then, so now at this point, if you followed this walkthrough, you've done those. You've done this one, that one, that, and here. You've gotten this whole chunk, and now you're going to go down to Razor Hill. Okay, and then you're going over to the Crossroads and getting that one. Then the Ratchet, Camp Taraja. So you're getting all of those. Then you're going to go from there into Mulgore. That makes sense. Bloodhoof Village. Then go to Thunder Bluff and get that one. I do like doing that second. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Then what? Okay. Yeah, so that's up there. Then it says go to, there is one down there in Desolace at the Shadowprey Village. Cool. Oh, you have to enter Maraudon. So there's a purple and an orange entrance. So you're freaking screwed. That's what worries me. So actually, that right there teleports you there. The Elder is way back in there. Oh my gosh. So what am I going to have to do? Buy like a million? Like I said, if with stealth, it'll be okay. My character that can stealth, it's going to be just fine. But I mean, think about this girl right now. She's going to be level 50 doing this. And she's got a... I mean, Maraudon, whatever. It's a level 40s dungeon. Like, it'll be okay. But you can't corpse hop. That's the downside of trying to do it there. You cannot corpse hop. So I truly don't know. Like, what are you going to have to get someone to carry you for all of these things? That's painful. It's truly, truly painful. So that gives me anxiety. I don't know what we can do.
How may I be of service?
Visibility potions, maybe. Okay. So, how to get Maraudon Elder for Lunar Fest Classic. Let's add the word solo. Now, people post videos. That's not classic, so get off of that. Get to the last boss in Maraudon. So, of course, we're high enough level we could get a Maraudon run. We could join a Maraudon run. You could get a carry. You could get a 60 to carry you in. And people don't seem to really care. There is no achievement either. So for instance, that looks like this does not look like classic. I don't need to mute. Jeez. Yeah, that's not classic. Either way, the location's probably the same. But what the absolute heck? I just don't know. I truly do not know. I'm stressing this one. So this is the Wowhead direct discussion of it. Okay, so for instance, in Kalimdor, we have in Maraudon. I don't see it even listed. dungeon. So there are 6. Blackrock Depths. How in Gazrilla's Pool? Like, how on earth? So then if we went into each one without stealth, just be careful, hug the walls, drop into the water. Okay, but these people are level 60. Once you get to Zaytar's grave. Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's all we're really doing is we're going to just have to really try. Like if this person put a video up. Okay. Yeah, see, they're at the end. So once you're already at the end, who cares? You know, it's like, that's not going to do me any good. So it's not impossible. It's just the fact that we have time constraints, the other constraints on our lives here, that's what makes me stress it out. If I could corpse hop them like I can with any exterior one, I'd be totally fine with it. Stealthing would make this very easy. And I wonder how much and how long invisibility potions last if you stealth. So we'd have to be very, very, very careful on how I did those. But anyway, that's something for me to... the other option I have is we do it on camera, but I do it with my Horde character that can stealth, my druid. But I have to make that commitment pretty quick. Alright, so we're here. We need a couple things here. First of all, we need the Papa Vuliela's port. Actually, before we do that, let's go get our skull thing. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't even... Maybe we just save all this for next time. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, we're gonna park it here, and we're going to resume this journey on the next one. We're going to get the turtles, we're going to get the bottles of wine, and I'm going to figure out if I can do a little bit more research and get some of these other things checked out. But we'll do all that on the next one. But we made good progress on this one. We're one away from finishing it. We have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. I thank you everybody so much for watching, for listening, and for tuning in. And I will see every single one of you guys next time as my little wolf bowels. Let's get bowels. On the very next episode of Lore of Warcraft. All right, peace out.